And I guess you would also have, I mean, how much of your work or your energy goes into helping people, because they'll get like a romanticized, or like, I want to say like Disney version of what it is they could be looking for, maybe, or the hopes of what it could potentially be. So do you have conversations with people, like, like a lot of the, like in my work that I do, my coaching, like I say this 1,000 times a day, it's like, what's your why? With the work I do with artists. And so
Yeah.
I imagine that would come into play with your conversations with clients too, is like, what's your why? Like, why is it 6'4"? Why is it this?
Yeah.
Why is, you
Yeah.
know, to get
And,
them. Yeah.
Yeah, and we talk about that because people say, well, I like really, really tall men.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're 5'4". Why do
Yeah.
you need somebody that's a foot taller than you? Why wouldn't, if you're wearing a 4-inch heel,
Right.
wouldn't 5'10" work just as well?
Right.
And so we talk about those kind of
Okay.
things. And I say, you know, are you going to give up somebody that's really fantastic
Yeah.
over a few inches?
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
It seems like such a specific ask to me, or such a specific physical quality, and I'm sure there are other examples of that clients just narrow in on something like that.
Yeah, like I love women with red hair. You know, I hear that, and it's like, well, that's great, and I can probably find you with women with red hair.
Yeah.
But people are very specific. It's surprising. I never forget one of the first interviews I did, and she came with literally 4 handwritten pages of stuff, and it was stuff like, I need somebody that, you know, lives in a really nice home. His sheets should be like 300 count. His first car should be a BMW or a Mercedes, and his weekend car should be a Jeep Cherokee or a. And it was like, what? Like
Wow.
I was like, what?
Wow.
And so I was absolutely shocked.
Was it more like, was she trying to manifest somebody like that, and that's why she was so particular, or that was really like, it was really those details would matter to her?
Well, I think when I hear somebody say those things to me, like, who do you need those things for? Do
Yeah.
you need those things for you, or do you need those things for your girlfriends and your family and everything else? Because I also have women and men that will look at a picture and go, I'm going to send this to my girlfriend and see what she thinks. Or I'm going to send this to my mother and see what she thinks. And it's like, first of all, that's a breach of confidentiality.
Yeah.
But secondly, look at your girlfriends and look at their husbands and think in your head, how many of their husbands would you be happy with?
Right.
So are you going to let them choose your husband?
Right. Yeah.
Choose for yourself.
Yes.
And really, when it comes down to someone who's kind and who is, and I do get that a lot. I get, you know, oh, well, I'm used to being with movers and shakers. Well, you sat alone for the last 20 years because you were married to a mover and shaker, because he was always on a plane.
He was always
or
moving
an
and shaking.
event, and you were alone.
Yeah.
So you want that again?
Yeah.
No. Or,
Right.
you know, I need somebody who's really, really cute, or really, really beautiful, or really, really well, and then, you know, they're not feeling it.
Right.